This weekend was not supposed to be as good and entertaining as it proved to be. So without talking any bullshit, let's start the recap and check the highlights of every important fight that happened on the weekend. I'm the Indian accent guy and you are on the fight book. This weekend started on Friday night with Oscar De La Hoya's promotion Golden Boys card, headlined by top 15 welterweight and undefeated prospect Santiago Dominguez versus top 10 welterweight Alexis Rocha. Eyes were on the underdog prospect who was supposed to bang in the ring. He tried, but Rocha didn't engage much and preferred to use his IQ, focusing on the win, which he got by a wide unanimous decision with 99-91 scorecards. After the fight, Rocha didn't say which champion he was targeting at 147, but it is believed that he wants WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr. On Saturday morning ET, Top Rank's boxing card took place in Japan, headlining by the former flyweight and super flyweight champion and now bantamweight champion Junto Nakatani. Defending WBC bantamweight champion Junto Nakatani iced WBC #1 contender Vincent Astrolobio in the very first round. A nasty straight left hand to the midsection sent Astrolobio down for the count. In real pain, Astrolobio had no chance of getting back up and resuming the battle. Time was 2 minutes and 37 seconds of round 1 and Nakatani is now 28-0 with 21 knockouts. It was easy work for Nakatani and already there is talk of a genuine modern day dream fight between him and Naoya Inoue, the undisputed super bantamweight champion. One day maybe, but right now he is far from the stardom level of Inoue. Maybe Nakatani does not have as much fan following as Inoue, but the co-headliner of the card and #7 ranked super bantamweight Tenshin Nasukawa indeed is as famous in Japan as Inoue. He is a former successful kickboxing champion who has fought Mayweather in an exhibition boxing fight, which is his only loss. In professional combat sports fights, he has a massive 52-0 record. He beats Jonathan Rodriguez at 1 minute and 49 seconds of the third round. After dominating 2 rounds, Nasukawa landed 6 straight punches in the third, starting with a left to the chin, and down went Rodriguez for an 8 count from the referee. Upon rising, the corner of Rodriguez called a halt to the bout. WBO's vacant flyweight title was also on the line in the featured bout, where #3 ranked Californian Anthony Olascuaga scored a stunning one-punch third-round knockout of his own over the favored and #2 ranked flyweight Rico Cano. Olascuaga dropped Cano with a left uppercut to the chin, and the co-challenger went down on his back, badly hurt and having no chance of beating the count. Time was 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the third round, and Olascuaga, now 7 wins and 1 loss with 5 knockouts, becomes a world champion at the second attempt. In Queensberry's magnificent 7 card, Brad Pauls, who considered himself unlucky to come away with a draw against Nathan Haney in March, became British middleweight champion on Saturday in Birmingham when he won the rematch with an impressive 12th round stoppage. Speaking to TNT Sport after his win, Paul celebrated his victory before saying that he would fight anyone that Frank Warren put in front of him. Chantelle Cameron was also featured on the card, who beat Alham McCallid to become WBC interim super lightweight champion. It was her first fight after losing his undisputed belts to Katie Taylor, and now when she is again the interim champ and 1-1 against her, the trilogy could happen sooner than later. Saturday night actions include a UFC card as well, which proved to be better than expected. In the super competitive women's strawweight division, #3 ranked Lemos and #5 ranked Jandiroba delivered a high-level match of grappling scrambles in the opening round of the main event. In the second round, Jandiroba was able to take the back and latch on a rear naked choke. Lemos defended well, but Jandiroba transitioned to a lightning-quick armbar and got the tap. She called for a title shot in her post-fight speech, which is possible because now she has entered into the title picture along with Tatiana Suarez. The last and the biggest event on this weekend was Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. Paul was originally slated to fight Mike Tyson, though Perry stepped in when the boxing legend suffered an injury. After getting 2 knockdowns in each of the first 2 rounds and then punishing Perry in next 3, the end came when Jake Paul blasted and overwhelmed Perry with a barrage of shots in the 6th, capped by a right hand that put the former UFC star flat on his back. Though he beat the count, Perry stumbled when the referee ordered him to walk to his right and the bout was stopped. It took longer than Paul thought it would, but at least he made good on his vow to knock Mike Perry out and end the fight week with a bang. Though Perry showed plenty of heart in hanging tough in the ring and even catching Paul with some shots in round 3, the MMA fighter and bare-knuckle brawler didn't have any answers for Paul's jabs, and it paved the way for him to be set up towards eventually being knocked out. After collecting his 10th boxing victory, Paul, now 10-1 with 7 knockouts, proceeds to implore Tyson to sign the contract for their proposed November fight. The problem child also shocked many by calling out UFC light heavyweight world champion Alex Pereira before fielding a FaceTime call in the ring from the Brazilian fighter and warning him. Amanda Serrano was the co-main event, where she immediately asserted her offense in the first round, overwhelming Stevie Morgan with unanswered shots for a 10-8 round. Early in the second, Serrano picked up where she left off by blasting Morgan with heavy-handed shots until the referee quickly stepped in and stopped the fight. A brilliant showing from Serrano, who improved to 47-2 with 31 KOs in her 50th pro fight. She was also supposed to fight Katie Taylor in a rematch of their thriller, but an injury to Mike Tyson postponed the Paul vs Tyson event until November, subsequently also postponing Taylor vs Serrano too. So Serrano was also risking that rematch fighting Morgan, but the risk wasn't that big as she was a too heavy favorite entering into the fight with minus 4,000. Uriah Hall vs Julio Chavez Jr. was also featured on the card, where Chavez Jr. beat Uriah Hall via unanimous decision in their 6th-round fight. After this underwhelming fight, he called out Jake Paul only to get more boos from the fans. But as he is old and can't punch that hard anymore, we cannot rule out the possibility of him getting the Paul fight. There was one more fight in the undercard that I wanna tell you about. Undefeated lightweight prospect Ashton Sylvie fought a ranked opponent for the first time to snatch Lucas Barty's spot. Sylvie had everything working for him, landing precise shots when and where he wanted to. Barty had lost every minute of the fight, and then instantly he slapped Sylvie with an electric right-left combination in the 6th round. That was really a sensational KO and a proof that there are rankings for a reason. And that's all. Like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. Now I'll see you in the next video, so till then do whatever you want.